This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No. Y'all,
This
just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Yes.
Hey, Friday, Junior. Yep.
Yeah, I liked it. It's a little pitchy, but yes.
Pitchy.
It's okay.
A little pitchy, dog.
Yeah.
All right.
Pitchy for me, dog.
Let's get into it. Sweeney is firing back at a Hollywood producer who said she isn't pretty and can't act. It's coming from a producer, Carol Baum, who is behind films like Father of the Bride, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Dead Ringers, made the comments during a panel discussion. Sydney's rep is hitting back, calling her remarks truly shameful. Carol is now backtracking and told TMZ she regrets the comments and that dumping on an actor Dumping on an actor in public isn't usually in her style. She also said she's been getting a ton of hate mail over this. Walking it back.
Yeah.
Beep.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Well, it's, there's a way, especially as a professional, to critique someone, and that just ain't it. You sound like a hater. Sydney Sweeney is she has very unique features, which makes her a standout because she doesn't look like everybody else in a time where everybody literally looks like everybody else. Everybody's getting the same Botox, they're getting the same filler, they're getting all the same things, and everybody starts morphing into the same thing. At least this girl looks like she's looked consistently the way that she's looked. I think she's a beautiful girl. In terms of her acting skills, I'm not a critic. I don't know. Now, I did watch this movie, the one that she was referring to. What was that? Anyone But You?
Anywhere But You. Anyone But You?
Anyone But You. And she's, I think, an executive producer on that movie. Was it the best movie I've ever seen? No. But on a Saturday afternoon, sitting there with my husband, did we laugh repeatedly? Absolutely, we did.
Yeah.
What's wrong? There's something for everybody.
I agree. And for some reason, she's become a target, if you will, if you didn't understand. She's received
A big box store?
A big box store. It's weird, like Kohl's.
I love those new commercials with that girl. You're like Target. What's the comedian from Saturday Night Live? The Target lady. She's hilarious.
Kristen Wiig. You like Target? I love it.
She's funny.
So Sydney received 2 Emmy nominations for Euphoria and The White Lotus, which was excellent in. Also, one of her producers for her movie Immaculate said she's at least beautiful on the inside. She said she was the most talented actress he would work with. So that's a backhanded compliment. And her former acting coach said she doesn't have supermodel good looks, but she's beautiful because of her inner depth, intellect, and compassion. Am I wearing crazy glasses? She is super duper hot. What are we talking
there is
about?
definitely, I don't
What are
know
they
why we're
talking
dodging,
about?
going around this, and I probably shouldn't be the person to say. Someone else say it.
She's got a great figure, and
Thank
she made
you.
fun of it on SNL
Thank
to
you.
her benefit. She was very knew about it, made fun of it.
So-
But she's a good actress too. I don't get it.
But-
why are we all?
But can a producer say that they don't think that she is a good
Yeah,
actress?
but not in public. You can say it all you want with your producer and be like, I don't love her. The audience is going to think she stinks. I don't like her look. Fine, but don't do it in public.
Can a producer say that she thinks she's a good actress in public then?
Yeah, I'm not saying that a producer can't say that she's not a great actress in public. I just think there's a way to say things. Ultimately, what this woman did was bring inside talk outside.
Yeah, it's just like
Yes.
keep it
So, I mean,
quiet.
it's not, of course, that's how people are speaking about people in Hollywood. That's how it works.
That is how
Right.
it works.
I mean, anybody who's been cast for anything was put into a certain category for a certain reason.
I'm the hot
That's
one.
just, and
Get it.
honestly, I appreciate that being the case, at least for me and my understanding of like how the world actually works.
right.
It is a very transparent situation to see how the world works.
I just find it interesting, the power dynamics in Hollywood, right? This producer's producing big movies, calling the shots. It's up to you to say, I don't like this actress, or I don't think she's talented, or I think you're very talented. To each its own, right? That's the whole casting process.
Of course.
There's 100 people auditioning, one person's gonna get picked. But the power dynamic is interesting because she'd say those things. Now she's walking them back because Sydney Sweeney is now a bigger star than she is,
And a
she's
producer.
got to backtrack. It's just funny how, like,
You can see it.
Life is
big
about
networks think they own you, and then you become bigger than the network, and then they leave the network and they're like, they own that network. It's so
And it
crazy.
shows you like how important it is. Like, people know who Sydney Sweeney is because she's so identifiable. And it's like the Jennifer Grey example that you use all the time. The moment that she tried to conform, then she wasn't booked as much. Yeah. And I think that's a really great example for young girls to hear. Like, just be yourself.
Agreed.
So this kind of criticism isn't just for females in Hollywood. Succession star Brian Cox is slamming fellow actor Joaquin Phoenix. Speaking on a panel, Brian called Joaquin's performance in Napoleon truly terrible. He went on to say he would have played Napoleon a lot better than him. He also made fun of his name by calling him Joaquin, or Joaquin, like wacky.
Thank you for explaining.
It was a bad joke.
Listen, for Brian Cox to pull that up, not bad.
Is he allowed to say that?
Not bad. He's a great actor.
He is.
So is Joaquin Phoenix, though. One of the best.
Agreed, but was he good in Napoleon?
I love Joaquin Phoenix,
Right,
and
so
you know
do
what?
I.
Here's my problem. I was so anticipating this movie because Ridley Scott directed it. Gladiator, my favorite movie. He directed. Joaquin Phoenix was in that. I was so expecting like a Gladiator Part 2. So I was, of course, let down a little bit by Napoleon.
By Napoleon.
But doesn't make me less of a Joaquin Phoenix fan.
Well, Brian Cox, just so you know, is kind of like this. He likes to push buttons, a bit of a provocateur. And so this is very Brian Cox. You're absolutely right. Can he do this thing? Why does he get away with it and the other woman doesn't? Is a fair point. Is it because I like Brian Cox? Is it because I think he's funny?
I think because they're on an equal playing level.
Oh, maybe.
But I really think the reason why Brian Cox is quote unquote getting away with it is because he don't care. He's not going to walk it back. That's the thing. If we were sitting on this panel in 30 years,
dear God, please,
what would we be saying?
Was that a please yes or a please no?
I don't know.
What words? Because if I were sitting here 30 years from now, speaking openly the way that we are now, I'm not walking anything back. You want to know why? Because you can't touch this at this point. Oh. Like, there's a point in life where I feel like people are like, listen, this is who I am. I don't care. Talk to me when you've had this level of experience in life. Talk to me when we can see eye to eye on this because we've both gone through the same things. And then they say what they're going to say, and they keep it moving. I know this for a fact because I was raised by my father.
Who doesn't care?
He doesn't care. There's nothing you can say to him to make that man walk anything back.
Well, people,
and that's just the way it is.
That's the weird dynamic that we're talking around, and I don't even know if we're aware of it, is the people that stir the pot, the Wendy Williams, the people that come out and will just say anything. I think Beyonce's this, going after the untouchables. They are immensely popular because everybody else is kind of going to the Tory school of awesome. And somebody that says, I ain't like that video. I don't think he can sing. People are like, I feel that same way. And there are a few beacons out there that will be speaking their truth. It might not be your truth or mine, but it's somebody's in this world of 8 billion people. So we do have to have the people that are willing to say something. Everything can't be totally rad all the time. This is a competition.
I'm with you.
And when you show up to be an actor, sometimes it's Gladiator and sometimes it's Napoleon. It's art. You put it in a bowl and you stir it and you hope something comes out, but getting mad about the result and then having to lie about it so you don't get killed on Twitter is why we're in this world of dishonesty.
Oh, that was beautiful. Sometimes you get a Gladiator and sometimes you get Napoleon.
Thank you.
We could have ended with him saying it. Coming up on DBL, we're talking with the fabulous Carla Hall all about aging and owning it in her industry as a chef. I always get chief and chef.
No, it's hard.
I mean,
It's
I
so
like
hard,
the commercial.
buddy.
And CBS, it's hard, buddy. And CBS will air the first new soap opera on TV in 25 years. We're going to talk about that next. Welcome back to DBL. CBS will air the first new soap opera on TV in 25 years. It's called The Gates. It will follow the lives of a wealthy black family living in a posh gated community. Beverly Hills, perhaps?
Oh.
Is one of them from West Philadelphia, born and
Baldwin
raised?
Hills.
Ooh.
Eric.
All right, it's also the first black-led soap in 35 years since NBC's Generation. It starred the late Christophe St. John, but only lasted 2 seasons. How are we feeling about soaps coming back? Because I think there's only 3 left on the air.
You are correct. We have 3 soap operas, The Bold and the Beautiful, The Young and the Restless, General Hospital, and now The Gates. Interested? I've never been a soap opera person, but they're replacing The Talk with The Gates.
Next year,
Yeah.
yes.
Next year. So if you didn't know the...
Oh, Eileen.
Yeah, I know. Are we, anyone here a soap opera person?
I grew up watching
I think everybody's
soap operas
by
loosely.
adjacent.
Yeah. My big mama did not allow soaps, but Grandma Mary only watched soaps. So depending on whose house I was at,
Nice.
I either got Price is Right leading into, you know, all the other things, or I got Young and Restless, Bold and Beautiful, like General Hospital, all the things.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, look, there are more people at home than there ever have been working, both men and
Smart.
women. There are people that it always seems like there's at least been some kind of market for a soap opera, and I think the idea of an all-black cast, daytime, skews African American. I think. I don't know. I might be talking out of my whatever.
We don't know.
But yes, I maybe they must have done the numbers. Like,
Right.
They didn't just
Yeah.
throw this out there.
Right.
So I'm assuming that they know that there's a market out there for this. There's a reason they're not streaming sports. They're like, this is what we think they'll watch, and there must have enough investors on board to say that there's a market for this, and we'll see if it succeeds. But maybe, since those have been around for a while, maybe it's time for a reboot of kind of like old ideas with a new twist on them.
I think you hit the nail on the head really quick just by saying work from home. That's a huge new group of people that have nothing to do, that want to follow a storyline that doesn't change that much.
I think they're working.
Working from home, I mean. No, but for your lunch break.
I would say from my focus group of one, what I have noticed when we have like black actors or people on our show, or when I'm doing like a red carpet or something, the number one thing that people will say to me, how they know me, is through their mother who watches every day, their grandmother who watches every day, and they're paying attention like, you need to go and talk to that girl Erica on that Blast show.
Yeah, I love our different iterations of names.
Oh my God.
I can't stand it, actually. Nobody gets Daily Blast
Nobody.
Live right, ever,
Nobody. No.
in the 7 years. People are like, oh, you're on the Blast? That's live.
Sometimes I feel like it's a little intentional.
I agree. Are you?
Yeah.
I be getting shaded for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have to pretend like you've never heard of the show. I don't care.
I know.
Like, I mean, it's
You're-
not a personal affront
I
to me.
know.
Like, okay.
I don't care. She goes,
So you gonna tell me you don't know me by telling me you
Yeah.
know
Know
me?
me.
Okay. Okay,
The
girl.
best is, oh, I don't watch TV. Well,
Ah.
guess what? I don't do construction, nerd. I don't care what you do either. Coming up on TV, Chef Carla Hall is sharing how she's chasing flavor around the world. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Chef Carla Hall has entertained us with her humor and cooking skills for years. Earlier, she spoke with us about aging on TV and chasing flavor around the world. Take a look.
And the reason it's called a joy ham dinner is because it just gave us such joy.
She's scared.
Raw green beans, blueberries, chunks of cheese. Joy's dish is not a joy.
Carla Hall, welcome back to DBL.
It is so great to be here with you all. Hello.
Now, I really want to ask you this question because, you know, this is personal to me. When you're cooking, is there a specific aroma that takes you back to your childhood? Just brings back memories every time you smell it? Because for me, it was my grandmother's house, sweet potatoes just going on you know, the crock pot right in the kitchen. So like that smell takes me back. Do you have any of those?
Okay, for me, it is cinnamon. And I kid you not, my grandmother made these cinnamon oatmeal sandwich cookies that my mother still makes, by the way. And so the reason I make them is for my mother. But it's the cinnamon and that sweetness of the oats. So it's absolutely my favorite. That and the smell of cornbread.
Ooh, yum.
Yes.
Feel it. I'm getting hungry.
I love it. Carla, everyone knows you from the Food Network, but you currently have your own show on Max called Chasing Flavor. What is the coolest thing that you've learned about food from different countries?
The dondurma, which is the Turkish ice cream that you eat with a knife and fork, and it's stretchy. You're like, wait, what? I can't even wrap my head around it. And it's made from ground purple orchids, which is called salep. That was crazy. It was like they were stretching this ice cream, and I was like, wait, what? And it's this whole game. So I love that.
Speaking of TV shows, you are one of the few women on TV who is embracing their gray hair, which looks fabulous. Was there any hesitation for you, or were you like, I'm going gray and I'm happy about it?
Well, there was a hesitation. I remember using mascara on because my sides were so white, and mascara and eyeshadow, the stylist would do. And at some point I was like, I don't want to color my hair. I'm not going to color my hair. It was right after Michael Simon did Movember, and he was growing the mustache, and I said, I declare this November, I'm not going to color my hair anymore. And then the executive said, we'll see. Child, I'm a Taurus. As soon as he said, we'll see, I was like, I refused. I said, I'm not doing color. So my hair was gray. I've not colored my hair since.
As soon as you say we'll see to a woman, it's, oh no, it will happen. I completely agree with you. And I just want to ask you, because you've been so representative of this to so many women, what does just aging mean to you? How do you embrace aging?
So I turned 60 this year. This is my 60th campaign. And I realized that I said, oh, I know more. I know stuff at 60. And so by using this wisdom, when you think about 50 plus, the plus is all the more. The plus is the juice, the sauce, the wisdom that I'm going to use to write more chapters versus somebody telling me that I am too old. It's like over the hill. No, I am on the hill. I am at the peak of the hill. That's where I am. I'm doing a one-woman show. I'm writing things. I'm doing all the things. All the things.
I want to be on that hill.
I love it. Now, before we go, we want to talk to you about your partnership with Quaker Oats. Now, I had Quaker Oats this morning. I have them every morning.
Okay.
But the thing is, I'm probably like most people, I only associate it with breakfast, and I feel like I'm wasting my oats. Are there any other ways to enjoy oats?
I am doing here, I use, instead of breadcrumbs in my meatloaf sliders here, I use oats, and then I am putting a pea pesto. I'm going to call the camera in. I want you to see this pesto. I took a pesto that is from the store, added peas, whizzed it together, and now it's what? Spring pea pesto. Okay, with some little greens. And look, your oats, come on bars. They're not just for cookies anymore. We got these macadamia nut bars, key lime bars, delicious. Ooh. All of this found at QuakerOats.com. You just can't even get over the plethora of recipes.
Sold.
Done.
You had me at key lime bar. It's like the interview could have just gone black at that point.
Yep.
Yes, I'm
done.
good.
Carla, it's always a joy having you on DBL. To our viewers, you can visit QuakerOats.com to get some spring recipe inspiration like spicy oat crusted chicken. Thank you again, Carla.
Delicious.
We'll be right back.
Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out.
Steph, what do you have for us today?
Hi Tori, hey DBL Nation. I am super excited to show you all the wonderful things we've got today. Let's check everything out. First up, we have got the Cathy Island 6-piece rayon from bamboo cooling sheet set. This deal includes 1 fitted sheet, 1 flat sheet and 4 pillowcases, but only 2 pillowcases with a twin size set. Normally, these range from between $79 to $109.
Yeah.
We, however, have got it between $29.99 to $39.99. That's saving 63%. Now, one thing I love, it's anything shiny. Diamonds are my favorite color. And this Savvy C 2-carat TW Halo Moissanite earrings are right up my alley.
Yeah, they are.
The deal includes 1 pair of earrings. There are 2 styles to choose from. So we've got this lovely sterling silver, or we also have a yellow gold plated over sterling silver. Normally, these are $350, and we've got them for the amazing price of $49.99, which is saving 86%. Up next, we've got the Cobalt X Rumble High Fidelity Wireless Tailgate Speaker with LED light.
What is this?
This deal includes 1 speaker with LED lighting features and 1 USB charging cable. Normally, this is $100. However, we've got it for $24.99, which saves us 75%. And then last today, Tori, this is super handy. It's the Eli Floss USB rechargeable oral water flosser.
Oh, that is good.
This deal includes 1 water flosser. It's cordless. It's got a powerful water stream designed to clean between your teeth and along your gum line quickly and safely. Normally, this is $40. However, we have got it for just $15, which is saving 63%.
Head on over to morningsave.com, guys, to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you can even scan the QR code on screen to take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Thank you so much, Steph.
People are just writing in. They're like, when's Jeff going to do Deal Blast again? Pretty soon.
Not one human wrote that in.
Really.
Mr. Mustache. I like it.
I think people want more.
Yeah? Are you feeling 80s kind of? I like it.
Jeff is a man of a million faces.
Oh, you bet.
All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.